Hi everyone, welcome to an episode of Hawker vs Restaurant.
You're Chuan.
I'm Chuan, and you're Ra. Hi everyone, welcome to an episode of Hawker vs Restaurant. I'm Chuan.
I'm Ra.
That's Pika.
And today we're gonna try biryani.
Yes.
Yep.
Pika, yes.
My name is Nazir, the owner of Mami Mutton Biryani at Eunos Hawker Center. We've been operating here since for almost 8 years, but this recipe is for my late grandfather. Everything is being cooked all in our shop. We only specialize in biryani, so it's chicken biryani and mutton biryani.
Alright, so now we're at Mami Midah Biryani, which is located at Eunos. And the special thing about Mami Midah, right, is that so instead of ghee, Madam Midah uses vegetable oil.
Okay.
So it's slightly healthier than usual.
Right. For those of you who don't know what ghee is, it's basically clarified butter. So it's a very nice, special taste to it. I don't really know how to describe it, but it's a little bit like sweet and like creamy.
And they also use low sodium salt and evaporated milk instead of the
Okay.
usual coconut oil. So there's a healthy version of biryani.
Biryani doesn't really equal healthy food at once, so this is going to be very interesting. There's like 2 different kinds of biryani. Okay, maybe more than 2 lah, but most that we are familiar with. So the other one is dum biryani. So some hawker centers also do sell dum biryani. Dum biryani takes a little bit more preparation, I'd say. So it's cooking your meat together with the rice. But you know, biryani is always good.
Always good,
Yeah.
rice and meat.
I'm gonna go with the mutton one first.
Yep, let's go with the mutton one
So
first.
let's try it out. It's been a while since I've had biryani out.
Oh really?
Yeah, cause like my mom cooks it at home.
Oh,
in
okay.
Japan.
Is your mom's biryani the best biryani you've ever had?
I mean, my mom, Mamma Mia. She's a chef.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
The meat is very soft and tender. The curry, right, that comes along with the mutton, is very flavorful. Some biryani curries might be on the sweeter side, but this one is more on the tangier side. It's very important for the rice to be very flavorful, where you can just eat the biryani rice without any curry or meat as well. The rice itself, right, doesn't have a very strong flavor. So that's a little bit of a... I like that they are just using the standard, you gotta use it, basmati rice. Traditional like Indian long grain rice.
It's quite different when you eat it with the dal. Because the dal is quite sour. I very much prefer the meat curry over the dal.
The taste of the dal is quite overpowering.
Yeah. And apparently the achar here is very, very popular. They get customers who order just the achar.
Oh.
This achar is a bit sour, so it cuts you up. Right, wake up. Oh boy.
I'm excited for the chicken now. Chicken, chicken.
So next we have the chicken biryani.
Ooh, the chicken is nice and soft. I like this more than the mutton one.
Oh really? Why?
I feel like the flavour of the masala that comes with the chicken, right, is nicer than that one. This one has a slightly more sweeter taste to it, so I feel like this has a more balanced overall flavour, which I really like.
Very much prefer this one. It's a more robust flavour. Usually mutton is a denser meat, right? So the curry needs to be very strong.
Yeah.
But I think in this case the chicken curry is stronger than the mutton one.
Yeah. So I think for the amount that you're paying and the portions that you're getting, this is a pretty worth it biryani, especially for like a hawker centre. I think consistently, right, they have managed to cook the meat very well. So both the chicken and the mutton are very soft. Welcome to Taste Testers. This is not just kidding. You got bamboozled.
Yeah, I'm Chef Mural from Song of India. I've been here for almost now more than 12 years. What I serve is the cuisine is modern Indian cuisine, and our food is very, very traditional, but we do a lot of different presentation. Basically, dum is a slow cooking process. So our biryani is done in a very, very slow cooking process, which is a specialty from the North Indian called Lucknow. Today what I am showing is biryani. Basically, we have a very nice Mutton Biryani Lucknowi style, and we have a similarly a lamb biryani. Again, it's made in a Lucknowi style.
Alright, so now we're at a restaurant, and this restaurant is called The Song, of India.
The songs are being sung, the biryani is being served, and I am ready to dig in.
So the presentation of this biryani is super unique. I've never seen biryani presented like this.
Yeah, this is some fancy
Smash.
schmancy introduction of the biryani
Right.
itself.
Yes.
This style of cooking is called dum biryani, as we have mentioned. So it's being slow cooked. Magic happens. Here it is.
Here it is. Both biryanis come accompanied with a raita, which is a yogurt.
So
Yeah.
sometimes when the curry is too spicy, you mix it up with your yogurt and it's all nice.
Oh,
Whoa!
I'm not very good with sour things. Every time I eat something sour, my face scrunches up.
But whoa! Packed with so much flavor.
So
yeah.
much flavor.
But now for the most important
The
part.
most important part, we have the Sufiyani chicken biryani, which is $37. As you can see, the rice is a lot more orange than the lamb biryani. That's because they use saffron in this one. And as we all know, saffron is super expensive.
It is like a luxury ingredient.
It is like the most expensive ingredient ever. I have to say that for a chicken thigh, this is a little bit tough, very slightly overcooked.
But I think it goes pretty nicely with the rice because the rice, like we said, is a little bit more softer. When it's together, it kind of pairs nicely.
There's like a little bit of a difference in texture lah. We're gonna eat the rice with the raita.
Ooh. Welcome to Flavor Town.
I think what I really appreciate about this rice is that they use ghee here, and then the rice is just so buttery. And then because they added so many things inside, you've got the coriander, you've got the ginger. So sometimes you're getting a bit of coriander in your mouth, sometimes you're getting a bit of ginger. So every bite is slightly different.
You would notice that there's no accompanying curry, and the meat also doesn't come with like sauce or anything.
If Cai Peng had this rice, I would just get the rice.
Fun, that's it.
Fun. Then auntie asks, oh, 什么菜？不要。
不要。
不要，不要。
菜饭，不要菜。Shall we move on? So in front of me I have the Avadhi dum lamb biryani. So this is being prepared slightly in a more different style than chicken biryani. So this one has a more robust flavor.
Oh,
Got potato!
potato. Oh my god.
Oh my god, potato. While stirring this, right, I saw like star, anise, cardamom, aka spices that when you bite, you're just like, "Ugh!" But they add great flavor. This has a spicier kick to it.
Yeah. But yeah, there's more herbs in this one than this. Oh,
What?
how's the lamb so tender?
I love the potato. It's so soft. I've never had biryani with potato inside before. So I guess it's really the different style of biryani.
The lamb is rather dry. It's almost powdery already.
It's very stringy. The lamb and the raita go nicely together. I think I really like the chicken biryani on its own. The flavor was there. The chicken, although it was a little bit tough, it went really nicely with the soft buttery rice.
Every single bite is just slightly different from the last and it just comes together so well.
And you can see the chef is very passionate
Yeah, the chef
about the dishes that he's preparing.
Alright, so now that we're done tasting both biryanis, I think what we found out today was that, you know, biryanis can be very, very different. We tried two very different kinds of biryanis today. Which biryani do you think was better?
In terms of quality, I would go with Song of India because they use, you know, high quality ingredients like saffron.
Which is incredibly expensive, by the way. I think it's just because the ghee in the rice just made it.
The ghee.
The ghee.
The
It's
ghee
just-
made a big difference.
Yeah, it made such a big difference and like
Yeah.
it completely changed the texture of the rice. At Mami Midah, it's a very different kind of biryani. They tried to be healthier with the dish. It's a healthier way for you to get the biryani fix.
And the
Yeah.
taste is still pretty good. Yeah, so it's not like they really scrimped on flavor just by using, you know, alternative ingredients.
Yeah.
I think for Mami Midah single serving, the portion was still pretty big.
Okay.
Like, considering that it's just one person eating it, and then for Song of India, you're getting like a pot of biryani. So two people could easily share it.
Easily. In terms of value for money, I think like it's a no contest. Mami Midah is so much cheaper than
Yeah.
some of India. And I think at Mami Midah for $6, I think you're getting a pretty good portion. So if you think of that like objectively, $6 for nasi biryani is not bad.
Yep, so
It's
Mami,
a pretty decent price. So I think Mami Midah is slightly more value for money
yeah, definitely.
than some of India.
But both equally satisfying.
Yes. Alright, so with that, our winner for Hawker vs Restaurant Biryani Edition is...
Okay.
Oh boy. Alright, so with that, our ultimate winner for Hawker vs Restaurant Biryani is Sufiyani.
If you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe and watch our other videos over there.
Bye.